WWE 2K22 release date announced.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So, during WrestleMania, this year's WrestleMania, which was WrestleMania something. WrestleMania 37.
He said something.
Something I can't read.
Awesome.
I can't read.
WrestleMania 37, they showed, some gameplay footage of the next wrestling game from WWE.
Yeah.
And I was shocked because there was no word on it whatsoever, because last year they canceled it because it did so bad in 2020. And they came out with Battlegrounds, which was like an arcade type game, which was not the same simulation type game they usually come out with. And, they showed some of it. It didn't look like a big leap.
No.
Like, the new generation. I don't know which system it was shown for it, but I mean, it looked realistic. I mean, how much more realistic can it get right now?
Yeah.
Same as
Pretty
all.
much. Yeah, pretty much.
Same as all the trailers.
But I was expecting like maybe a difference in animation or something. But I mean, it looked fine for what it was. And, usually it comes out in the fall.
Right.
So we're expecting a release date of, pretty soon, like within the next 2 months or so. But apparently it's not ready yet.
Good.
But they did give us a date.
Okay.
But that was...
This gave us a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a month, not the actual date. But according to... what was it? They said more info in January. So I'm pretty sure they'll give us a date probably then. But that's still a long ways away.
They said March.
Well, March
Yeah.
for the release.
Yeah, for the release of the game.
Yeah,
but
more info in January.
There's a lot of time between now and then.
But, I mean, they said that the game is going to have a new engine completely.
Good.
Completely overhauled from whatever it was.
Right.
And, we all know what we want it to be. We know we want the No Mercy engine. We want it to be as close to possible as being fun. But from what I saw, it was just canned animation again. So it looked exactly the same, basically. But hopefully the actual controls are going to be
Well,
fun.
yeah, they just showed moves.
Yeah,
you
from
know,
what
so
it looked like, it just looked like the same damn game.
that's the weird thing about trailers like that. It's like, people, before it would be like, when Xbox One and the graphics started getting better, what is it going to look like?
Yeah.
And then they showed it and it's like, oh my god, look at the entrances, they look crazy. But now since we're years past that, you see a trailer, it's like, okay, so what?
Yeah, trailer
Past
like
few
that.
years have looked like this. What does it play like now? That's what we're up to.
To me,
now.
it reminded me of the same thing that happens with every racing game that comes out when they debut the trailer for a new racing game.
it's
Yeah,
phenomenal, but
it's phenomenal all the time. What does it play like?
Like,
That's all we care about.
That's all that matters, really.
How can we do moves?
Right.
And for wrestling games, that's the most important thing: is how can we do moves? And
Yeah.
I think they were. I know you could agree to this: is that they were on track to a good formula when they got to 2K14. They were dancing around it when they did the whole WrestleMania thing. The presentation was dope.
Well, that game was fun, except for the reversal.
And then the reversal, people figured it out
Mm.
about the exact timing on it, and it fucked up the next couple of games, pretty much. And then they tried to have a counter gauge, which is okay, but there's still problems with that also. They slowed it down, and then they started complicating simple moves. You have to hold down R1 and triangle. No, I'm not doing all that shit. I'm not doing all that shit. I'm not.
Just punch, kick, grapple, strong.
And when my finisher is up, I'm hitting Y.
Exactly.
Like that's all you really need to do. Right. So I hope they definitely go the route of the simplicity of No Mercy, the WrestleMania 2000 games.
But they got competition from AEW now, they're pushing for that No Mercy engine.
Yeah.
So we got to see
Somebody
how
better
it's
put that
actually
No
gonna...
Mercy engine in there.
Yeah, for real. Seriously.
How about...
Otherwise, it's Orange Cassidy all day.
Funny thing is, if they both end up doing a good thing, we'll probably have both of those games.
Yep.
Yeah.
With as many wrestlers as AEW is getting now with CM Punk, Sting, and all those dudes.
Well, the whole roster that you wanted in WWE.
I guarantee by the time this AEW game comes out, half the roster from WWE last year will be over there.
He's
No,
basically
probably-
feeding them to AEW. So.
Yeah.
And I heard a rumor that the roster for this game is the most limited it's been in years.
Limited.
Well, they just cut 40 to 50 people out.
Right.
That's why it's probably been pushed back.
They still own their IPs. So.
Nah, they can't put them in, though. They never put they're not in there, they don't put them in.
A lot of the
On the
legends.
roster.
They're retired or dead, they'll put them in. But
A lot of the legends jump ship, so they can't be in there anymore. So unless they passed away, like Ultimate Warrior, he'll always be in the WWE. But I really hope they get it right, man, because I miss the fun. That's the only reason why I had an N64. I didn't really play anything else besides wrestling games on that. That's it. That's all I played was wrestling games. Everything else stunk. Even that Castlevania I tried to make work.
That was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's hoping that we gotta have to wait for some play on, like, hands-on with it to, see if it's actually gonna be good. And they just had a lot to prove. They got a lot to prove with this one, because if this fails, that whole license is gonna be dead.
Yeah. If they went the route of listening to the fans,
Right.
then this will be a very good game.
You know, it'd be cool if they added just for shits and giggles, they added a glitch mode.
They already,
So
Well, leave it in.
Yeah, that's gonna be the game. Man.
Do you want to play the unfinished version, or do you want to play the finished version?
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
Do you
Just,
wanna have
just to
the-
poke
the-
fun at the.
They had some amazing glitches, dude.
Give everyone the duck walk, big head mode. Remember that? They used to be
Oh, yeah.
codes, man.
Yeah,
They used to have codes for that.
Yeah, NBA Jam, man.
Dude's leg would get stuck in the rope and just be like shaking and shit.
Looking like Linguini.
You can select.
Terrible.
You can select the 2021 mode, because
yes, yes,
that's what it would have ended up being.
yes,
Yes.
that would be awesome.
Yes.
Listen, if it fails, we still got Retromania to be the
Hell yeah,
best
baby.
wrestling
Yeah.
game out right now.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
True.
So, hopefully WWE gets it, locked down. And gets, locked down. See, that's a wrestling event, right? Lockdown.
Oh, dude.
Pay-per-view, maybe?
Yeah, it is.
Lockdown? I don't know. Possibly.
Yeah, I'm just too good.
Foreshadowing.
Oh, that was awful. That's so good. Oh, God.
So let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments if this game excites you, if you hope it's going to be good, or if you don't care about wrestling at all.